Hi, I'm disability lawyer David Brannen, founder and managing lawyer here at Resolute Legal. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about whether you can get workers' comp and long-term disability benefits at the same time. Now, if you like this video, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and leave us your comments because this is a tricky issue. Oftentimes when you have an illness or injury, you may be presented in a situation where you could apply for workers' compensation and long-term disability benefits. So one of the things you might consider is it worthwhile applying for both? Can I get paid for both? What's the best thing to do here? So you can be approved for both long-term disability benefits and workers' comp for the same kind of injury and disability. That absolutely can happen. Here's the thing though, long-term disability has clauses within the policies for most of these that would allow them to deduct whatever payments come from workers' comp. So in most situations, workers' compensation payments will be higher than what you normally would get in a long-term disability plan. That is because most workers' comp plans pay at 85% of your income, and long-term disability plans are usually around 65, maybe 70% of your income. So the practical effect is you can get approved for both, but due to this offset clause, you will only get the money from the workers' comp. Basically, because of this offset clause, the long-term disability just doesn't have to pay you. So a lot of people ask, well, why even bother to apply for the long-term disability? It's still worthwhile to apply and get the approval. We once had a client who came to us. He was on workers' comp for 10 years, and then his workers' comp got denied. And then the next month or 2 months later, he got a check in the mail from an insurance company that he didn't even know what it was all about. And then it stopped. And so he came to us wanting to appeal his workers' compensation, and I was like, well, wait a minute, what is this check you got in the mail from this insurance company? They had no idea what it was. Well, what it was is that 10 years ago, he got approved for both of these. So for 10 years, he had an approved long-term disability claim. They just weren't paying because of the offsets. However, once the offset starts, because the offsets can change because workers' comp can reduce your payments because they feel like you're getting better, or they think that there's some other reason that they can reduce the payments down below the threshold. So now there would be some LTD, long-term disability insurance money owing. That can happen. Also, long-term disability can say, well, the work injury has resolved, and so we don't have to pay you. Well, long-term disability is not just tied to work injuries. There might be other things that have come up that have made you disabled in other ways. So it's possible that this long-term disability plan can still be here even if some of your workers' comp injuries are resolving. If that person had never applied for both, you now would not have access to that long-term disability money. So in the case that I was talking about, we represented that individual in a lawsuit against the insurance company, and the case settled for 6 figures of money. So that would have been money he never would have saw had he not applied for long-term disability and his workers' comp. So it's important to do both, but realize you can't get paid for both in most situations unless the workers' comp gets cut down or cut off. So that's all for now. I hope this helps clarify this question for you, and we'll see you back here next time.